Well, hello. Yeah, no, you did not mix things up. Yes, you remember correctly. This is normally the indie slot, but I'm playing this instead today because it's too interesting, and I got a code for it, and I just want to jump in. Yes, it's a AA publisher of sorts, Focus Interactive, and Cyanide, which we've made contact with before, I think with Bound by Flame and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. The Council. Everything about this looks bizarre. I think it's a dialogue-driven adventure game, but it has character builds in addition to like the usual promise of your choices matter like so much, man, we promise, which, you know, we'll see how much that's true because every game says that, so we'll see. But the idea of there being like character builds and weird stuff like that in a game that like it sound like everything that when you look at their bullet point of things, like all their lists of features, it sounds like an action RPG. But I think you are like having meetings and talking, and I just want to see what they did with this. This has got to be weird. Let's turn them voices up because they're the whole point, right? Whoa. Oh, this is a weird control. This might be designed more for controller. Oh, this feels weird. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Get that maximum in there. Constant 30 frames per second. What? No, 60. Absolutely 60. Can I set it to 60? What are the settings in this? Weird. Anyway, get in there.
Stop. You're not getting anywhere with this, von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational and open. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert. Von Borchert. Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Oh, choice. Oh, is there a time limit on this? I can't be the only one that thinks that Louis' voice sounds, I don't know, anachronistic? Doesn't match his face? I don't know. Dare I trust her?
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
Wait, we're just leaving him unattended? He was just knocked out, right? That seems like a dangerous mistake.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Burchardt's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island. The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
Contrary to what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
We are a very pointy man. So we can admit that we're here for business with Lord Mortimer or otherwise. Both are true things. This one's more open, this one's more closed. Definitely. Also, I don't claim to be a historian or anything. I just feel like I've never seen somebody dressed like this that sounds like that. And it feels like everyone else got the memo except the main character. Oh well, it's really nice to look at the whole game so far. And immediately we got a perk of being trusting. So I'm continually shaping elements of how my character behaves by what I choose here.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess.
A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No!
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
You.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Oh, this is the... Alright, that's the mouse sensitivity. Let's go ahead and change that real quick. 1,000,000,000% sensitivity. Yeah. Also, maybe turn this a little bit down for my sake. The balance was a little weird. Wait, that's 100%? No, I must have not saved or something, right? That's 100% sensitivity. This is me going across my entire mouse pad. Vroop. So if I do grand gestures, I can turn around. Oh, weird. Weird. Oh, this is... Okay. I might check to see if we get, if we have controller support. If this is how the mouse integration is going to work. Interesting, though, immediately. So we, at first I thought we were having a memory, but I assume we just saw the future due to the part where we're bleeding from our face, which usually indicates some form of supernatural soothsaying thing that's going on. But also, our mother had a chopped off hand, which, you know, could have been a memory, potentially, but then immediately after that, we see the execution of the person we were talking to at the time. So if they're being killed, and they're right in front of us, either something weird happened or we're seeing a piece of the future where our mother is permanently wounded and the person we were talking to was just murdered by her for a secret. We'll see if that's actually set in stone or if that's something you can change. How about we see how that controller support works out? What? Oh yeah. Working alright. Except I'm a lunatic that needs that before I lose it, or I feel like a crazy person. Can I get into that stuff at all? No? Nothing like that? It is skipping every now and then. That's not the video. Ooh. What are you?
A drachma.
Item added inventory, collector coins. So I know this game's supposed to have investigations built into it where like poking around and looking for certain things is actually kind of important if you want to find information that affects like the outcomes of investigations and things like that. I don't know how much I'll be finding on this particular dock, to be fair. Ooh.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Choose your class. That's immediately interesting. Diplomat. The diplomat shines in society, a talented speaker. He avoids faux pas and can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. Occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. Detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings, as well as in people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. Oh, these are super interesting and weird. Huh. Choosing a class defines your basic skills. The other skills will still be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. Occultist sounds like it could be very interesting, and it's the type of thing you don't normally get access to in anything? There's a listing here. So, Diplomat gives you politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, and diversion. Occultist gives you manipulation, occultism, erudition, sciences, and subterfuges. And then Detective gives us questioning, vigilance, psychology, agility, and logic. I wonder how much these change your playthrough. Where is this game gonna go? I gotta see. Let's try Occultist. Hello. There's the trees, huh? Yep, so those are the... We just read about all of these skills one by one, and now here they all are. So there's 5 per tree. It's gonna acquire 3 points left before level 1. Whereas, do I already have these at level 1? It says level 1. Yeah, level 0, skill not acquired. Okay. So apparently all of my... Every single occultist skill starts out at level 1, apparently. And there, you can see from the little radial circle, it looks like the Xbox 360 radial thing. I need 4 points for each one in order to get them to level 2. Whereas these ones are all level 0 and I need to get X number of points in. And so I have 3 points I can spend manually. But on top of that, I got a point during the story earlier, and that was for psychology, apparently. I think that's for... I got the one for trusting people, which seemed to have put a point into psychology. Read people's behavior like an open book. So that was going into there. This is some odd stuff. Okay. Science. Be up to date with scientific knowledge and medical techniques. I need 4 points. Let's see, I have 3 available points. What does it say here? Occultist unlocks those skills. You now have 7 effort points to use on your skills. Your past granted you 1 skill point in manipulation. Your past granted you 1 point into psychology. Oh, there's manipulation. Get people to act in your own interest. Occultism. Rely on your knowledge of myths, occult and religious symbols, as well as ancient languages and secret societies. Erudition. Benefit from a sound cultural background in the arts, geography, and history. Subterfuges. Discreetly steal items, pick locks, notice falsification. Ooh. It's our thievy skill tree. Let's see, there's a remove all points button, so I should be able to apply things freely without it being much of a problem. I don't understand. You now have 7 effort points to use on your skills, but it says 3 available points. That seems like a weird contradiction, and I don't understand what it means. Let's go into manipulation because I have enough to actually get it to level 2. Which seems like it's a decent idea to go into now, then. Looks like I'm setting myself up to not necessarily play as a great person.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all, so lie to her, or not at all, sorry. Let's be a liar.
How could I forget a woman such as yourself?
A woman such as me. What a sweet talker you are. Remind me of how we met?
Ooh! Alright. Skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. Ah, that's what it means. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost in effort points. Browse your skills by using the character tab in the menu. I need... So you can chat her up to make her lose her train of thought if you have specialty in diversion, which I do not. Otherwise, we could guess Paris or pretend to be hurt. We're at manipulation level 2, so the cost is reduced by 3, which means it's currently 1. So my investment's immediately paying off, although I do have to spend an effort point. Let's do it, though. Let's pretend to be hurt.
Emily, it hurts me that you could doubt my sincerity. I thought we'd gotten over that stage by now.
Don't take it like that, Louis. I was only joking. I thought you were making fun of me.
I thought you were someone I could trust. I'm hurt to see that you're still at this stage of testing me, Duchess.
Listen, Louis, I am sorry. I really didn't want to hurt you. Forget what I just said. It was clumsy of me.
If you say so.
Let's go with that then. Didn't see me, didn't know me. Push any harder and I'll make a fool of myself.
Right, time to go to the manor.
Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you need to have it unlocked it. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. What does that mean? Necklace, perhaps? Yeah. Dialogue timer. When the time limit's over, an answer is automatically selected. Did I do it? Though? I think I clicked on it, right?
I'm heading off. Don't get left behind.
I'm coming. I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Things are getting weird. Okay, so there's a system where there might be QuickTime events where if you quickly select a specific object on the screen and you have the right skill for it, you might be able to pick out a specific piece of information. I need to learn what to even look for here. All right, talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlocked conditions and effects as they offer various interesting improvements. Review all talents in the dedicated tab in the menu. Let's look at the menu, if I can. Is this the menu? No. Ah, select instead of start. We have Emily's handkerchief is in our inventory right now, but it's got our blood. And our initials, EH. Mortimer's invitation. Dear Monsieur de Risset, I am writing to you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation in which I find myself. As you probably know, I have invited your mother, Sarah de Risset, to join me on my island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Her stay was going smoothly until yesterday, when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to over-worry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis of Westfordshire. Can I use this as plus 1 point in occultism? I think that's just my background, isn't it? The Aqueducts of Magic. Paracelsus, 1526. One of the several volumes of this master of alchemy who dedicated his erudition and open mind to a better understanding of the world. He gave his name to the zinc symbol. So, yeah, apologies for the, I'm sure, many mispronunciations I've already managed to make. Whoa. Okay. Probably some very important information sitting in there. We have a map. Oh, this game has a lot of systems going on, doesn't it? You even have an experience meter. I think this is an RPG, like a proper RPG. Not like as in like real like tabletop RPGs, as in like those kinds of crazy mechanics, as opposed to the video game approach to RPGs, which is killing things for loot in many cases. The talent screen. This is new. Occult Mastery. Ending an opportunity successfully will now return 1 effort point back to you. Reach level 3 in manipulation and level 2 in occultism and subterfuges. Okay, so if I get 2 in those 2 skills and 3 manipulation, I will gain the ability to regain effort points during scenes. So these are all these different pieces of progress bars. They're based on points I've actually invested. Machiavellian, 1 effort point whenever you exploit a vulnerability. 3 manipulation, 3 psychology. And there's other ones down here. Quick. Gain 1 point in subterfuges. Use the subterfuge skill 10 times. Oh, so if you use the skill for subterfuge 10 times in a row, then not in a row, sorry, then you would gain a point in it. So training the skill makes you more powerful at the skill. So there's make a dialogue choice 20 times before the end of the dialogue timer. Decreases your effort points to 0 during a quest. If you have a point in it, it'll give you a point of... Wait, out of breath. You gain 1 skill point in agility. Which part is the thing that I do to trigger it? They both sound like effects, not things I trigger. Maybe it means decrease your effort to 0 points. Like, it's saying that I should do that, and then I'll increase my agility through basically, like, the training you would get from just, like, exerting yourself excessively. Reach level 10. Your effort points pool increases by 1. Reach level 5, and it'll go up by 1. Fail 2 confrontations. Using manipulation costs you 1 extra effort point, but you gain 1 skill point in linguistics. Huh. Damn. Tactless. So there's okay, so this is so much that you will probably won't be able to keep track of it all necessarily on your own, but it's basically explaining to us the complex simulation that's going on just on some level, because here, if I fail 2 confrontations, then I'll gain experience in linguistics, but manipulation will cost me an extra effort point. Basically, if I come out being known as a manipulator, then I can then it can then take more effort to manipulate people, essentially. Fail 5 confrontations. Using vigilance costs you an extra effort point, but you gain a point in questioning. So the more things you fail, the more certain stats are going to change. Whereas succeeding gives you 2 points in psychology, then 2 points in questioning, then 2 points in etiquette. Interesting. So every time you succeed or fail at things throughout this game, you are simultaneously gaining or losing like different elements of like how your character can go. Okay, there's a lot going on here. How about traits? Charismatic presence. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. You've always been charismatic. And we have psychology because I trusted my mother, and occultist, which is my class I chose. All right, I'm game. Where is this gonna go? All right, let's get inside this mansion then, or maybe poke around. Royal jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. We have consumables and everything.
Honey, the remedy of the gods. Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Yeah, that's what I saw when I came in. We got interrupted by the dialogue, but I saw this on the floor. 2 pieces of royal jelly. So we consume honey if we want to regain effort points. I took the graphics down to medium because I was wondering if that would affect the weird hitch that happens every now and then. It's not going away though. Might just put it back up to high then. Should I go right in there or check out the weird side path?
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible. I can go straight for Lord Mortimer or ask about my mother.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
You will kindly give me the handkerchief. It's going to cost me nothing, actually, huh? Difficulty is 0. It's reduced by 3. So it seems to be down to 0. So it's easy. I get to do it for free with no effort points spent.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Oh, we can run. Look at us. Alright. So we've met the servant now. He apparently has a vulnerability. Oh, cool. If this is the entire list of characters, then there's not going to be too many to keep track of, which means that we're going to... Ooh! This might be one of my favorite types of dramas, which is when there's, like, people trapped in a small space and just, it's like a... I mean, yeah, it's probably a closed, it's like a bottled mystery, probably. That's fun when you have a small cast of characters and everyone just has to be interesting and memorable in their own right.